Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Workers and Resources Soviet Republic of the People's Proletarian, Petroleum, Prefecture, number 179. Cheers. And also, welcome to a bit of wrong think on my part. I have plenty of wrong things about this place, but this is particularly wrong. In frustration over that the pipeline, we have oversaturated the capacity of the pipeline, or at least so it seemed at the time. For now, this tank is empty. I put in this harbor, a pumping harbor here. Yes, since we need to transport a bit of oil, whatever can't fit in the pipe, we need to transport down to the refineries or to foreigners. If we look in this tank then, and we see oil is not building up here. Is oil building up in this tank? Yes, in this tank oil is building up, so we're doing more than what the pipe is capable of. Yes, we must be. But I also thought that it wasn't enough to satiate both the oil refineries with oil, but it seems to be. Because now they're both full. Yeah, but we don't have a lot of workers in for the moment. Why not? Is there something wrong with the goddamn trains again? There might well be something wrong with the goddamn trains again, because this is sort of a dangerous spot, yes, where they can get into a bit of a tight situation. This is not what I wanted to spend the time with right now. No, not at all. If you should wait here, this semaphore, yeah, that should be a chain semaphore. That should only be green if the next one's green too, so a train is only let into this block if it is also clear up ahead. That might actually do it. Then it will stand and wait here and it won't block or whatever it wants to do here. Maybe. We could try and leave it like this for a bit. It has quite some noticeable effects this when it goes like this. Quite some bad ones. What are you doing? You're importing wood? Yeah, we're importing wood. We would be importing wood, but we still have 2 tons in the forest. Only 2 tons in the forest. We need to replant trees then. This was not what I was supposed to be doing. The wrong thing that you were talking about, the wrong thing is it might not even be necessary then, since we are wait. Again, when both oil refineries are filled with workers, then one pipe is not enough to keep them with oil. No, that's what I'm trying to get to. Think. Yes, and what I had as the initial solution for that problem was that harbor that we started at. And that is the wrong thing. Wrong thing. Yes. And the wrong thing too. It was the obvious thing. What you want is a train. Damn it, we should have a train going from this tank, because this is where it accumulates for the time being. So if you put in a storage here, or a loader rather, or loader, a large oil storage with loader even might be good, and then do a rail line somehow through all this. We need to cross this water, which is a bit exciting because it is also a shipping line. It has to remain navigable for pretty tall ships. We need the rail bridge to be at the same height as this road bridge is, which is at what height? The terrain height is 37 meters there. Okay. Yes, and if we plan a bit of the route, we'll go from here, say. We'll go around here, come out maybe take starter bridge here. Maybe? Should we go over the road whilst we're up in the air with the rail? Yeah, we might as well. And then go down to ground level. Continue along here. Don't tell me that. No, thank you very much. Continue along here and then cross the road. Yeah, this is not a very trafficked road, so level crossing will be fine. Yes, and then here to yet another one of these storages here, which will pump to via a splitting pump that goes to. You see, this storage is what all the ones are pumping into right now. Yes. And then what's left over should either be pumped down to the harbor here, onto this ship, which seems to be happening, or end up in this storage facility when it isn't, when that ship's out. So if we have a third one of these where we dump the oil that is does not fit in the pipe down here, yes, from the train, okay, am I making sense? Rarely. Very rarely are you making sense. But large oil storage with loader is what we want. And the terrain is it's not too bad. It's going to be possible to accomplish this. See if we do a pre-massage, prepare the terrain a bit to get this in. We need a bit of a run-up space because I want to be able to run long trains, obviously. And so to do that, we need space for connecting to the roundabout. Okay. The pipes we can take care of. They'll go wherever I want them to. But the rails are a bit more. That's one of these. See here, you have the output that way, and the rail is here. And then this would be good, except that the road connection is on the wrong side. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter too much. Can we do a road? Too sharp a turn. Stop trying to snap to something. There we go. And then rail. Yeah, rail. Yes, and now comes the little bit of a tricky bit then, since we want to be able to run long trains, very long trains. For what is it that we run at? From the train distribution office, it's set to maximum 405 meters. 405 meters. What is that in these terms? From here to there, that's 121. About there, and then a switch, and then join up with. Yeah, that isn't too bad. And then join up with the roundabout. Now we actually want snapping on again. See again, check with the measure twice at least. 2 times. Oh, it still has the measurements. Oops, I wanted to. We'll start over. Start over with measurements. Yes. From about here And follow the rail along, like so. A bit, yes. That is 470 meters, and if you take that out and put that here instead, that's 430 meters. Yes, so it should be safe-ish to put the switch right about where we are right about now then. I think so, yeah. What are you trying to do now? You're trying to do crazy things. I just want to switch as short as possible here. Thank you. Now, this is now even more tricky part because, oh, yes, they come off the roundabout here. Is it possible to make this turn? Don't think that it is, you know. It isn't. Problematic then. A bit problematic, yes, indeed it is. That's not problematic if we want to do it that way. That's easy enough. But when they come off the roundabout, that will be a bit problematic. Not if we swing around here. This will look a bit silly, but it'll be alright if we do. What if we do this? If you can be asked to do this, we might need to take it out a bit and then go back in. Sure, plausible. It may not be, but I think it will work, right? Because this train said it wanted to go in here. Yes, then it would take that, go there, and goes like so. Would it even be possible to make this even longer, just in case? Because that train did look pretty damn long going past here. I think it should be possible if we follow this along until that point maybe. And then try and hook. That's not going to work. That is indeed too sharp a turn. But do it a little bit like that. And then get the diamond in as close to this place as possible. Too sharp a turn, crossing not allowed, too sharp a turn. It is asking a bit much just to get the diamond in such a place, but it may look a bit wonky, but I think that it is correct. Okay. Yes. Okay, that's the first bit. Yes, that is the first bit. That's just a small part of the thing, though. Yes. In order for the construction office to be able to do this, they sort of have to be allowed to go both ways inside the roundabout for a little bit. And to allow for that, we'll change these semaphores to 2 ways. Yes. And this one too, or maybe even remove it. I think we'll remove it. That one too. And nothing else should be necessary. We'll put down a semaphore there and a semaphore there. So when the construction trains make it into this new spur here, that'll be alright. Now construction train can come in like this, go whichever way it wants to, in order to be able to get to these parts. Yes. Let's see if it protests anything. Construction office, railroad. Well, you could get to it, and you could get to that too. Very good. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, that bit wasn't too hard. That was rather easy, actually. We do the piping too, whilst we're at this. Piping. How many workers in here now? Now we have 500 workers in both. No, we don't have 500, but both are running at 100%. Fantastic. So we may not need this that you're doing now. No, we may not need this. But in either case, we want to take care of all the oil that we're pumping out of the ground. We can't just have it, laying about place. That's not okay. So we'll do a splitting pump coming out of here. Can't build due to infrastructure. So I don't need you around here. But the infrastructure you mean is that the landscape is on a very slopish. Yes, here we could have it, but then it will be impossible to get the road on. Okay, what if we put it up here? That could work. Can't build due to infrastructure. No power lines up above. How far back do I have to take it? I need to take it all the way down back to there. That's not going to work. Right where the road is would also be a good place. You see this? If I say that we put it there, then and then try and get, you see that's not going to work. And that's too short to get the hookup on in the middle there. We can split it, so we can't do anything with it. Building in the way, building in the way. Yeah, I thought so. Try again or find another solution to this. Find the solution, find one solution. Does an overground pumping station have a smaller or a larger footprint? It's about the same. If we put that here, can we then get a pipe on? And then still, I don't think that we'll be able to get the road. Oh, we're just doing the same, just exactly the same thing again. Yes, exactly the same thing. Same, and no progress. And that's about that, really. We can give this a bit, one more shot to get this. We just need to place this at a spot where it will fit. What does this high voltage line do? Is it important? Yes, it is pretty important. I think it goes like, yes, it feeds it feeds the entire town down here, among other things. Yeah, but we can put it back. Okay, fine. Now people are unhappy. 10th of March, they won't freeze necessarily. You better hurry up with this. You still can't. Too close to need flat terrain. Yeah, that we can do. That's what I wanted. And now put the high voltage cable back in as soon as you can. There is now a building in the way. Not if we're about persistent. We're a bit persistent with it. Electricity problems. Yes, there are plenty of those now. But we have helicopters to the rescue. 3, 5. Yes, helicopters to the rescue. That does not look right. Wasn't actually hooked up to the thing. Now it is hooked up to the thing. Building in the way. No building in the way. There you go. Start construction of planned infrastructure. Oh, hello there. What did I do now? It crashed on me. Okay, that's the general idea anyway. I'll try and get that back. I don't know where we had the last autosave. It might have been ages ago. God damn it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for watching the People's Proletarian Petroleum Prefecture number 179. Good night.